Hi everyone, my name is Sarah Yun. I'm the founder of Socious. So first, I would like to explain what Socious is, and then we'll get into three of our main products. So Socious is a decentralized ecosystem empowering everyone to create positive change. And we have 6 synergistic products. And the first one is Socious Fund. It is a crowdfunding platform that combines grant making, grant distribution with community donations. And we are tackling disparities in investment, especially for the Global South and female founders. And the second one is Socious Work. It is a job matching platform connecting impact organizations, impact startups, nonprofits, and sustainability departments of large corporations with purpose-driven talent. And thirdly, we have Socious Academy, and Krisan, my colleague Krisan, will explain in detail later, but it is an educational program that trains people to do ESG assessment and impact accounting, and so that after they graduate from our program, they can join EY, KPMG, and other consulting and accounting firms, or go in-house and join sustainability or CSR departments of large corporations. Fourthly, we have Socious Verify and also Socious Wallet. This is a self-sovereign identity solution. So this is something that brings more trust and more traceability to everything we do. So we combat greenwashing, impact washing through Socious Verify and Socious Wallet. And finally, we have Tech for Impact Summit. This is an annual event. This year, it will happen at actually right next to Thornton Hills Forum on the 7th of October. And I will get into more detail later on Tech for Impact Summit. So today, we'll focus on Socious Fund, Socious Academy, and Tech for Impact Summit. Okay, so what is Socious Fund? Our mission is to democratize access to capital. So the problem we are trying to solve is that we are facing enormous investment disparity at the moment. Only 2% of venture capital around the world is going to female founders, women founders. And only 2.8% of venture capital is going to the Global South. And why is this happening? This is not because of the lack of talent in the Global South or female founders, but because of who makes the decisions. Because all these decisions, investment decisions, are made by mostly men in the Global North. And that's why we are trying to tackle this issue by changing who makes the decisions on how to distribute the funds. So this year, we raised about $1.5 million to distribute this year in 2025. And how we are going to decide is not, we have like 6 members from Socious team. We will not decide who will receive this funding, but it's the community. Actually, all of you can vote or donate today on Socious Fund platform, and that will contribute to making decisions on who will receive funding. So we base our decisions on 3 things. First one is the number of supporters. So the more supporters you have for your project, you're likely to get funding. Second is how much donations you can raise, and that will also show community support for your project. And finally, your supporters' past contribution to social and environmental impact projects. Because we believe that people who have contributed in the past to different social impact, environmental impact projects, they should have more say, more voting power in making decisions on how to distribute funds. And this way, underrepresented founders, especially women and also people in the Global South, can access funding because it's not small group of people in the Global North making decisions, but it's their supporters, your neighbors, your friends actually voting and making decisions. So today, everyone can vote, but we are aware of fraudulent activities that could happen. So if it's based on email addresses, I'm sure you have multiple email addresses for different purposes, and they can vote many times, and that increases the voting power. We want to avoid that kind of situation, and that's why we do account verification using the blockchain technology. And what this technology enables us to do is that we can avoid these fraudulent activities while allowing you to remain anonymous. So the platform actually doesn't know who you are, but we know that you don't have an extra account. You don't have a duplicate account, and you are not a bot, and you're a human being. So with the blockchain technology, you can selectively disclose information. So you can retain your personal information like your name, your photo ID, your age, your address, everything remains private, but you can prove that you are a unique individual. Secondly, we have this reputation score system. So this is also, we've implemented this system to avoid fraudulent activities like people buying votes and trying to manipulate the voting power. So how we manage this situation is that we give more voting power to people who have participated in the past. So like people who have already contributed to the community, to social and environmental projects, they will have more voting power. And this will allow people who have vested interest in maintaining the platform to have more voting power. And we have an innovative system that allows us to become sustainable, self-sustainable. So we ask all the projects that get funded to voluntarily contribute their profits or success. So that could come in the forms of their shares or their tokens or a percentage of the revenue share. And if they produce carbon credits, they can also donate carbon credits back to our matching pool. This way, we can be self-sustainable. And we also ask them to report on their impact. So in many funding schemes, when there are funding available for social impact projects, it's often not clear whether that funding was efficient or effective in solving social and environmental issues. And we we're connected with Socious Academy. So we ask the students and also the instructors to conduct impact accounting for these projects so that it's crystal clear how much impact they had for their projects. And finally, if you want to donate to these projects, that will increase your voting power and the chances for these projects to get funded. But your donations are tax deductible, so you can benefit, you can enjoy tax benefits for donations. So the benefits are clear. So first, underrepresented founders like women founders and founders from the Global South, they can raise capital through this system. And second is that because of this impact accounting for all the projects, impact will be clear, and this will allow more funding to come to most effective founders and projects. And thirdly, we believe that we've raised $1.5 million this year to be distributed. However, we want to increase our impact, and we want to use this funding as a catalyst. So we want to aim for $2 million in impact, including donations, $500,000 of donation from communities. And finally, we want to be self-sustainable. So in many of these schemes, grants, it's a one-way street, but because of the voluntary contributions, we are aiming for 5% annual return within 10 years. So within 10 years, we want to receive their tokens, their shares, a percentage of their profit back to the matching pool, and then we can distribute that matching pool again to different projects. At the moment, we have a pilot round going on. So we started with a very small amount, $10,000 in the matching pool. And it's ongoing until the 1st of June. So we have 3 days left for this round. And I encourage everyone to vote in this round. We have 11 projects going on. And round 1 will start next month. So $500,000 will be available for you anyone can ask for this funding. And round 2 will start in September. And this will be a $1 million round where you can ask for funding. So thank you so much for listening. For this session, the Socious Fund, we encourage everyone to vote. So everyone here is actually eligible to vote on Socious Fund pilot round. It's available until the 1st of June. And especially if you're looking for funding in the next round of $500,000, then I especially encourage you to vote because it will increase your voting power. Remember the reputation score to protect the existing community. The more you vote, the more reputation score you will gain. And we also have a campaign that everyone now receives 1,100 thank. This is our internal currency, internal token. And this is worth about $7.7. And if you also refer your friends, your network, you can earn 1,000 thank, about $7 each for your referrals. And you also have a chance to win 15,000 thank, about $100. And this will allow you to buy Tech for Impact Summit and also their special benefits for thank token holders. So if you can scan this QR code, you can vote today to receive all these benefits. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.